touchdown come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Bullet good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1st and 10, Willis. He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Randall Cobb. As time expires in the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are pouring it on. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really...
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Cobb to return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Randall Cobb, 54 yards. And the Titans just continue to roll. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On the return comes Cobb. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with Henry, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now Willis to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Right back to the air with Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. They'll look to throw here. There's Evans again, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd down and 5.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.